Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Wise Mind's the Guy podcast. I'm your host, Nat Plastito, and today we're diving into those topics that sneaks into your daily lives, whether we like it or not. Opportunity versus obligations. Now, before you groan and say, Nat, don't remind me of my to-do list, hang on. I promise this won't feel like your high school chores chart. In fact, you're going to have some fun with it. So let's start with a question. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that hits your brain? Is it excitement about what you get to do? Or is it dread about what you have to do? If it's the second one, congratulations. You just discovered the gravitational pull of obligations. No need to listen to the rest of this episode. Of course, I'm kidding. Obligations are like that clingy friend who texts you 24/7. Hey, don't forget me. You owe me. Remember that promise you made? They hang around whispering, do this, pay that, call your Aunt Susan. And the thing about obligations is, if you don't manage them, they manage you. Now, opportunities are different. They're like that cool, mysterious person who shows up at the party. They don't demand your attention. They invite you. They say, hey, want to dance? Want to try something new? Want to step into a space that could change your life? Opportunities don't come with guilt. They come with possibility. And here's the catch. Many of us confuse the two. We put obligations in the driver's seat and then stuff opportunities in the trunk, hoping they don't suffocate before we get around to them. Think about it. How often have you said, I'd love to start painting again, but I've just got too many responsibilities. Or I'd like to learn Italian, but after work, groceries, Netflix, well, maybe another time. If you really want to learn Italian, I am fluent, just saying. Obligations are masters at keeping our time like a buffet. Let me give you a fun metaphor. Obligations are like broccoli. Necessary, healthy, sometimes even good for you. But opportunities, they're like ice cream sundaes with extra sprinkles. Too much broccoli and life feels heavy. Too much ice cream and, well, let's just say your pants don't fit right. The key is knowing how to balance them so you don't live a life of have to while missing out on wanting to. Now here's the wise mindset guy shift. Obligations tell you who you were. Opportunities tell you who you could be. Obligations come from past commitments. They're echoes of your history. But opportunities, they're doorways into your future. If you're not careful, you'll end up living only in the past. Buried in should have, never stepping into the could have. Now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should skip your rent or ignore your job. Obligations are part of being a responsible human being. But responsibility doesn't have to cancel opportunity. The trick is asking yourself, am I letting obligations become excuses? Or am I creating space or opportunities that actually light me up? Here's a little exercise you can try. Make two lists. On one side, write down your obligations. Everything from paying bills to showing up at work. On the other side, list opportunities. Things that excite you, scare you in a good way, or tug at your heart. Then ask, where is most of my time going? If it's 90% broccoli and 10% ice cream, maybe it's time to stir things up a little. Just not together because, since ice cream and broccoli is just gross together. Remember this, life isn't measured by how many boxes you check off the to-do list. It's measured by how often you say yes to the right doors when they open. Obligations keep your life running, but opportunities make your life worth running. And let me tell you, regret doesn't usually come from obligations left undone. You don't lie on your deathbed thinking, wow, I should have folded more laundry. No, regret comes from missed opportunities. From the trips you never took, the dreams you never chased, the conversations you never started. So the next time opportunity knocks, don't say, sorry, I've got dishes to clean. Say, come in. Let's see what you got. All right, my friends, that's where I leave you today. A little food for thought. Balance your broccoli and ice cream. Respect your obligations, but don't let them suffocate your opportunities. If today's episode gave you a spark, or at least made you hungry for ice cream, share it with a friend who could use a mindset shift. And hey, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What opportunities are you saying yes to this week? This is Nat Palestino, reminding you to stay wise, stay playful, and keep your eyes open for those golden doors life puts in front of you. Thanks for listening to the Wise Mindset Guy podcast. Until next time, take care and go find those opportunities.